Hi. Lately, I've been thinking about social media and being on it. I mean, aren't we all? All the time? You don't have to answer that, that's rhetorical. And the answer is yes. Upon watching The Social Dilemma on Netflix, I got inspired to create an original video called 15 Seconds. It's a title, and gotta follow the MLA format. That video is 1 minute 17 seconds long, and my viewers found it to be confusing. And by my viewers, I mean my dad and my sisters. Also my mom, but she didn't say much about it. She just liked it. They didn't really get the message. They watched it 2 times and they were like, what's that about? So I'll explain. The 2 concepts in 15 seconds and The Social Dilemma, I feel, are extremely important to grasp. Hi, I'm 16 years old and I sound like your teacher. That video, apparently, it's really freaking weird. And to me, it really wasn't. I wasn't trying to make anything of it. Once again, it just all made sense in my head. I really like symbolism and metaphors and like certain cues they have to catch on to, so that's what I centered it around, basically. Let's start. The timer starts with a boom and 15 seconds start to elapse. There is text that says, "Hi, stranger." And it just jumps like this. That reminded me of a video game design. And the reason for that is because the protagonist is having a conversation with a stranger. If you take note, it's kind of awkward. There's a lot of gesturing, there's a lot of facial expressions, and that's how I would talk to a stranger. When the timer ends, it's unexpected. If you look closely, the protagonist kind of jumps a little bit. But note that the phone has always been in the protagonist's hand. That's important, alright? Once the time runs out, the protagonist glitches, hence the eye thing. Eye thing, oh my god, my favorite thing. I feel like it made the whole video so funny. Maybe I'm just gonna start doing that randomly. Just start glitching. What's up with that? Then the same thing happens again. And now it says, "Hi, friend." The protagonist is having a heart-to-heart conversation with a friend. It might not have the best portrayal, but it's kind of an emotional talk. Yeah, that's on me. The time runs out, but it's not as unexpected as it was the first time. The protagonist has kind of been waiting for that moment to come. Not because they wanted it to, but because they knew it was coming. Note, the phone is where it's in the hand. Then the glitch and the eye thing. We love the eye thing. It's cute. Yeah, it says, "Hi, lover." Lover. I feel like your lovers, the people whom you love in a romantic way, are the ones you have the most vulnerable and personal relationship with in your life. So this is a defining moment. The protagonist mouths, "I miss you," as the time runs out. Tragic. The protagonist really knows what's coming, and it sucks. Where was the phone? The phone's in the hand. Remember that. The phone has always been in the hand. Then the glitch occurs, and it's like the memory of the protagonist has been wiped clean. I feel like my execution as an actor was mediocre. So if somebody who was really into acting had done it, it'd be very different. I feel like that glitch, slowly it strips the protagonist of their humanity. They're acting less like a human and more like a robot, which is really dangerous. We're all humans, we're not robots. And if you know, from these 3 scenes, "Hi, stranger" to "Hi, friend" to "Hi, lover," they become progressively unhappier. And I just thought of this, but we're gonna pretend like this was the intent the whole time. It's actually with the same person. First it's the stranger, then it's the friend, then it blends into something more. The lover. Just made it up, it just came to my mind, but that's how we're going with. So as that beautiful, flowering relationship progresses, the person becomes unhappier. And that relationship is the only good thing in their life, because the center of our being are human relationships. We're social creatures. I do sound like a teacher. Anyway. And then the 4th scene, the last part. It's a message to you, the viewer. And I just had to do this. The protagonist does not get to actually deliver the thing that you have to do because the time runs out. It's like a cliffhanger, you know? It's great. And the reason for tears is because they've become progressively unhappier. So now they're like playing bottom. They've gone mad. They've gone off the wheels. That's okay. That's what like social media does to you. What's the video about? What's 15 seconds about? Well, it's about 15 seconds. You know which videos are 15 seconds long? TikTok. Social media messes with our attention spans. I've been reading. You know, I urge myself to read every now and then. Currently reading Gone with the Wind, halfway in, 500 pages left. Me reading for 20 minutes feels like an hour because we're so used to the stimuli. I just said stimuli unironically. Anyway, we're so used to the stimuli that social media provides us. It's quick, it's efficient, it's fast. We love it. When you check your phone and you get a message notification, do you know how much dopamine you get? Do you know how much dopamine social media gives you? Do you? I do. You get as much dopamine as you do for a hard and addictive drug like cocaine. Cocaine! By Eric Clapton. That's a song I like, but I do not. No drugs. Hugs, not drugs. Stay safe. Social media is a drug. Horrible, said Vera in her YouTube video. Yeah, it's cute. So that's the first concept. Social media, highly addictive. It's a drug. Second concept is, well, why was the phone in hand the whole time? Told you to remember that it was in the hand. I can't believe I'm explaining a video that's 1 minute something long. Anyway, our phones are digital pacifiers. And you know what? That sucks. I was in line for ID pictures for my junior year and there was this girl in front of me. She took her phone out, I don't know, 4 times in 4 minutes. No notifications each time. But she took it out and she looked at it. That has a direct connection to the first concept. We get dopamine when we get notification. And it's kind of this like surprise thing. Where you go, if I check my phone, is something gonna be here? We're constantly waiting for somebody to text us. We're constantly drawn to our phones. Social media was created as a tool. It's, you know, a technology to help you further your career, your brand, or whatever. But now, instead of just being a part of our lives, it's our whole gosh darn life. My screen time is like 5 hours a day, every day. And you know, I think it'd honestly be better if that's the only thing I was doing. But while I'm looking at my phone, I'm also doing other things. Like I'm doing homework, then I check my phone. Do homework, then I check my phone. And that's so bad because it makes you do things less efficiently. We can't multitask. We can't. When we don't use our phone, we feel disconnected. You know where my phone is? Here. Right here. It makes me feel disappointed in myself. Well, the steps that I'm taking is I've turned off all notifications for Snapchat and Instagram. I'm kind of trying to rewire my brain so it doesn't act on impulse. And leaving people undelivered does not help because that's like a high of its own. Whack. What's the central message? I don't know who you are, but at the bare minimum, you have a life. So do I. I'm a lover now. Hello. You have a life. Live it in real life. Social media is a tool. It should be a part of it, not the whole thing. Bye. See you Fridays at 7 and Tuesdays at 11.